Hello everyone, this is General Hand Grenade. Welcome to my war room in Prince George, British Columbia. In today's video, we will be moving along in our demonstration game of Global War 1914. We are beginning the fall-winter of 1915 turn, and of course that means that all combat this turn is going to be limited to one round. But first, as we do with every round, we begin with the random events. And so here we go. This is fall winter 1915 West 1. Let's take a look. German menace. Advance a German dreadnought one stage. If there is not one on the build chart, place one on stage 4. And advance German one stage in improved construction technology. Okay, let's go take a look at that. We do have a German dreadnought. It is at stage 4, so it'll go to stage 3. And improved construction. They're not on there, so let's just put them on there. So Germany is at stage 1, improved construction. All right. That one was simple enough to do. Okay. So we move to the east. Fall, winter, 1915 east. Okay, here we go. 2. Indian mutiny. Germany chooses 1. Remove 1 infantry or colonial infantry from any land zone in India. Or B. Place an attacking infantry, German infantry in Calcutta. Okay, let's take a look at India here. Let's move this sucker out of the way. So we can remove 1 infantry or colonial infantry. I don't think that means Gurkha. That's the infantry class, but I don't think it means that one. So we could place a German infantry here. And, you know, I might do that if there was a colonial infantry here. But the fact that this guy is in a city, he's going to defend at 5, and the German is going to attack at 2. So maybe the best thing we can do is remove 1 of the infantry, like this guy here probably. Like there's this guy. I can remove colonial infantry, but you might as well remove the regular infantry, right? But anyway, this guy is on his way over to the Ottomans. So let's take him off. And that's it. All right. So next on the agenda, let's move this back again. And we're going to need a D12 for this one. So it is the Italian entry roll. Okay, so we recalculate all of the modifiers, and this turn, like last turn it was +1 for the Allies. This turn it's going to be even, because you got +1 for the, or -1 I should say, for the Central Powers, because Japan joined the Allies. And then you've got +1 for the Allies because every time you go to another round, you add 1. So last time it was 0 for this, and then, so we didn't get it last time. So now we go +1. And if this one ends the same way, then next round it'll be +2. Just, you know, like it just gets it closer and closer to going to the Allies the longer it goes on, right? So anyway, this is 0. This is at 0. And 1 to 2 joins the Central Powers. 3 to 4 it means Italy stays out of it, and 5 to 12 means they join the Allies. And here we go. 6. Okay, Italy joins the Allies. All right, and they're at 0 income right now. Like they have no money, and at the, like they'll collect money at the end of this turn. And Italy, like we had them higher in income before, so we took off a couple of IPP on their territories so that their income would be less. Just because we find that just about every time Japan and Italy goes for the Allies, right? The rolls are heavily weighted that way, and so like we didn't want, you know, Italy coming in now and okay, the game's over. You know what I mean? But we want them to be a minor player in the game, and so that's what we did to accomplish that. Anyway, so there's that. Next thing, we have a couple of automatic alignments this turn. So the first one here is Najed. This will go to the British. So we'll take that off and we'll put the pie on and the British dude down. And we also have, let's move this over here. We also have Bulgaria. So we've got these things coming off. And 2 pre-dreadnoughts. And then we got the Austrian pre-dreadnoughts going down. And the infantry. And the militia. And the artillery. And of course, the pie. Now, we also adjust the incomes. They're both worth 1 IPP. So, Austria goes up 1 and Britain goes up 1. So, 12 and 40. And then, last thing, we take them off the board, or we move them to the end, more like it. There we go. Just so nobody decides, okay, I'm gonna go for this one. You can't. They're gone. Anyway, so that's it. That's all we have to do to begin this round. And so it is Germany's turn, and let's get started. Okay, Germany's got their winter coats all zipped up and they're ready to go. So technology, they got 3 major factories, and we'll go for counter battery fire. That is at 6. And they got it. Nice. And that's the end of it too. Stage 4 and complete. Defense in depth, that's at 7. 6, missed. And then strategic bomber, they're at stage 2 right now. That's a 7. 9. Okay, so they go to stage 3 on that one. Okay, so that's pretty good. Then they're going to pay for 1 diplomatic role. Bet you can't guess what I'm going for. Is it Argentina, General? Yes, it is. 3 or less. 2! They get it. Yeah, the crowd goes wild. Okay. Here we go. You know what? I'm going to go and switch those out. So let me just pause this. Okay, that's done. So let's take a look here. Up at the chart there first, the Americans got 5 IPP because 3 for Germany violating the Monroe Doctrine and 1 for each of the ships that are down there that are adjacent to the Americas. So they went up 5. What are they at? 28, I guess. Wow. And then the Germans went up 3 because all 3 territories were worth 1. So they're at 35 right now. And let me just reach over there. You can see all the crap they got. Okay. So the Germans have 52 IPP. They're going to take 2. This is the first time anybody's done anything in China. But you know, maybe if I'd been doing things all along, they might have had a better success. But I've never seen the nationalists or one side this one-sided in the China conflict. It's just a combination of good luck with the rolling and that one card where, you know, like they just automatically took that territory with 4 units in it. So anyway, they're going to place a militia in the Anhui city of Peking here. for 2 IPP. And then the rest of their money, 50 IPP, because they had 52, 6 infantry, a Jaeger, a fighter, 2 artillery, a Austrian Hungarian dude, and a colonial troop. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm doing. And, oh, I guess we're over here, aren't we? So, let's pull up a chair. Okay, so the sub is going to convoy. There's only one left. Oh, that's what I didn't do. You know what? I'm going to take off a Jaeger and an infantry from what I purchased there. That's 8 IPP. And I'm going to buy a sub for 6 and another colonial troop for 2. There we go. Slight adjustment here. Okay, so the Russians really did us dirty there. That was actually a pretty good move. I gotta commend the Russian commander. He's so smart. Because like they went with overwhelming odds when they did it, and they did that knowing that they were going into the winter turn here, and that whoever tried to attack them back would only have 1 round to do it. So everything they have has a few units on it, and it's not just a matter of just going in and pounding somebody and keeping going, right? Like they'd really like to take back Bohemia here, because Austria really needs wartime economy. Every other nation has it. Every other major nation has it except them, and that's like that. They're going to be a sad sack till they get it, right? But they're not going to get it if they have to take them back this turn anyway, because they're not going to have that major factory when they roll for it. But if the Germans take them back, the major factory goes back down, Austria's turn comes around, then they get that roll. And it's a 50-50 roll. I mean, they should have had it by now. Anyway, so that's one priority here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some dudes off over here. I don't want to take them all, though, because the French are pretty strong. So we'll take a couple of those ones. Okay. And let's take one of the infantry from there as well. You know what? Let's just get that thing out of there till we're ready to use it. Okay. And let's bring the Jaeger down as well. Then we'll bring down two infantry and 1 artillery. Better switch that one out. Okay. So we got to come in here. Let's move these guys back. Come in here. With this infantry, we'll leave 1 back here. We got 1 artillery. We're going to bring in 1 of the heavy artillery over to Bohemia and 1 of the heavy artillery over here. There's a river here, but that doesn't affect artillery. The artillery shoots right over the river. Now, see, these guys are so strong over here that there's no point in even attacking them, because 1 round there's no way we'll get them, right? The question is how much to leave back. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave an infantry here. I'm going to take all of the other infantry over here. Let's take one more of the artillery in to this one over here. And the other artillery into here. Let's put a dude on there. Let's put this guy. I'll beat you with my hammer. So we've got this, 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 and we'll take one shot with the artillery at the French. And we've got the sub going. And then cruiser raiders. Let's go get the cruiser raiders. Okay. Let's move this guy down here. Get those Japanese even further from home. So he's going to raid down there. This guy's going to stay right here and raid this line. And we've got that sub raiding up there. Okay, let's do the raiding. They're going to raid the Mediterranean line with the sub, so that's +2. The German sub is black, and that's even. Okay. Okay, we've got the cruiser raider down at the bottom. South Africa there. Nothing. And then we got the other one here. We need 2 hands on that. There we go. We got the one down in Australia. He's +1. Okay, 2. So let's see what that line's worth. Oh yeah, it's worth 2. Okay. So we'll put the marker down. We'll take $2 off the British. There we go. And that line is fully convoyed. Okay. Now, let's do our attacks. So we have got, where are we going to go? Let's go Bohemia first. There's no, yeah, there's nothing there for terrain. So we've got 2 artillery and a heavy artillery. So 2 at 4, 1 at 6. First strike. Nothing. Damn, that's not a good start. And then we've got 4 infantry and a Jaeger. So 3 artillery. So we could do 1 dude at 2 and then 4 dice at 3 for the others. Okay. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then the Russians have 2 dudes and a colonial troop. 1 at 2, 2 at 4. Nothing. Everybody's drunk in Bohemia. Nobody can hit a damn thing. Okay, we'll go Saxony. So that's 2 artillery and heavy artillery first strike. No terrain. 1, 2, and then we've got the Russian artillery. So 1. So we'll take off the Russian artillery and one of the dudes. Okay, and we'll take off, let's take off one of the infantry. And that leaves us with 5 infantry with 3 artillery boosting them. So 3 dudes and 2 dudes. So 2 at 2 and 3 at 3. One, that one's a bit cocked, but not, oh yeah, it's not cocked enough. So 1. And then the Russians have 2 at 4. They've got an infantry and a Cossack. That one's definitely cocked. Okay, 1 hit. So 1 each. Okay, we'll take off the Russian infantry and in German infantry. And they have to go back to, actually they could go to Galicia, couldn't they? Because we brought artillery from there. Here, let's just, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here. Okay, so I came from here and here. Oh, and it came from here. You know what, let's go back here. And these guys had to go back too, I forgot about that. Okay, and they didn't lose any. Okay, so we've got 6 dudes and 3 artillery going into Congress, Poland. So, 3 artillery. 1. Okay. And they've got 1 artillery. Missed. So, let's take off their artillery, because then they'll still get 2 shots. Okay. So, 3 dudes and 3 dudes. 3 at 2, 3 at 3. The 3 green ones will be at 3. Okay, should have made the blue ones at 3. That is no hits. And then they have 2 at 4. Wow, not even close that time. Okay. Fighting in the winter sucks, I tell you. Okay, this guy. So these guys have got to, they all came from here, so they'll have to all go back there. Okay. We did not take any territory there. Oh, and we, before I forget, we gotta go for that attrition shot. This is 1 at, or yeah, 1 at 1. Missed. Okay. All right. So let's finish off this turn. Okay. And what do we got here? 4, 8. Let's take one of these off and put a 5 spot down. There we go. Let's turn this guy around so he doesn't throw a grenade at us. Idiot. Okay. So there's 8 there. What am I putting down? 8, 3, 6, 7, 8. Let's move. What do you got here? 2, 4, 5. And we're going to place 2 more, so that's 7. Let's move 1 over here. And let's move 2 down to Berlin. Okay. And I believe that's it. I'm looking around the board. I don't see anything else I can move. Oh, I can. We have got to move those ships out of there. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to keep them as a cruiser. These guys want to fight. Or should I make them cruiser raiders? We could do that. You know what? Let's go make a nuisance out of ourselves. So that's 1. 2. Yep, we're gonna go there. All right. Now we need to place our units. Okay. Okay. So 2 artillery. Let's go 1 in Berlin and 1 in Bavaria. And we've got a fighter going in Bavaria. We've got 3 infantry going in Western. 2 infantry going over here in Western or Eastern Germany. And 1 in Berlin. And okay, we've got this guy. He's going to have to go to Austria since he can't get over here. And then we've got 3 more units to put on. Let's go to the other side. Let's move 1 infantry up here. We'll place this infantry here. Place a colonial troop. Let's see. We've got a manpower there. Let's place him here. Take that one off. Okay. Then the colonial troop, we are going to go right here in the jungle. Do you know where you are? Okay. Wartime economy. I think last time they only got 3, didn't they? What are we at? Only at 35. Their starting income. Stupid Russians. Okay. 11. Wow. So 35, 40, 35, 46, and our bonuses. That's 2, 4, 5. So 51 IPP. Oh, I forgot I had a sub. Can't forget to put the sub down. I put them out here, but they've got a seaplane. So, oh, let's put this guy back too. Put him in Bavaria. Okay. There we go. Now we're done. And we're moving on to the British. Okay, so British Empire. Let's see. They've got 2 major factories. So, where are they on there? Depth charges and hydrophones, and improved construction. So, both of them need a 7. Depth charges. Missed. Improved construction. Missed. And they're paying for one diplomacy. Plus they have a freebie. And let's see. They're going to go for Belgium. So Belgium. Miss. Oh, they got it. Sorry. I was thinking I needed a big roll. Good. So Belgium goes to stage 2. I'd go for Portugal, but I think they're going to align them next turn. So not much of a point in doing that, right? Okay then. Let's go for Sweden. 4, just missed. Okay. So I bought a bunch of crap. There it is. And this is what it looks like up here. I'm not going to do any attacks up here. Especially being the winter turn, but even if it wasn't, there's not much I can hit there. Okay, down at the bottom here, these guys are going to go after that cruiser raider right here. And the seaplane is going to go after the Ottoman sub. And down here, lots of glare there, isn't there? Let's just turn that around. Here we go, that's better. I'm going to go with everybody into here. See, this is adjacent right here, right? Although these guys do have to cross a border, so they're all going to be at 1. And the only thing that isn't at 1, I guess, would be the cavalry. Because, yeah, that's the only terrain, is that one little piece of river there. Okay. It doesn't look like it would be a good idea to go after the Ottomans this turn. They've got too many units. If I'm looking here, you know, especially being the winter. Going into desert, I'd be -1, so probably not a good idea. Although I will take that shot down there with the artillery. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Let's get some dice out. Okay. After that cruiser raider, yellow will be my cruiser, blue will be the destroyer, and the white will be the cruiser raider. And nobody hits. So the cruiser raider will go back to where he was last time. Do you see that in the corner of your eye? Cruiser raider right here. Okay. So, heading into German South Africa, we have got 2, 4, 6 at 1 and 1 at 3. Okay, 2, 4, 6. So the red one's going to be at 3. Everything else is at 1. Ooh, look at that. 2 hits. Okay, got him. So then he has got 2 at 2. A colonial troop and a cavalry. That was cool. 2 at 2. No hits. All right. That is not worth anything. So, before I forget, let's go with the artillery. That's at 1 missed, and I've got an artillery in Greece. He is going to go for Serbia. There's a mountain infantry there. He needs a 1. Missed. Any other artillery I can reach? I don't think so. Need a little bit more range on that artillery in the British Midlands down there. Fire it over to East Germany. So, that would be it. Okay, non-combat move. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Okay, we'll bring these 2 guys on a ship over here. I'll clean it up later. And then I've got a camel here. He's going to go 2 spaces up to Egypt. Eastern Egypt to be clear. Oh, I've got that seaplane there. Can't forget him. Don't forget me. Okay, seaplane. At 3. Missed. Well, that wasn't a waste of time. I'm going to take one of these things over. Transports. This guy's going to go 1, 2, pick up this guy in Calcutta, and go 3, and drop him off right here. So that's this transport here. And let's just give him some company. Okay, I'm going to place some units and then go to the top of the board there. So we have got an artillery and an infantry and a Gurkha and a colonial infantry, and we have 2 more colonial infantry, so here and here, to replace those ones that moved. Okay, let's move this guy over. These guys are going over. This is going in along with the fighter, and then three guys walking across. Oh, I have 4 there. Cool. Let's get this guy out of the way. So 3 go across. Still got 1 there. Here. There we go. And then now I've got 2 transports. So we're going to bring all of this in here. And we got to bring 2 dudes and 2 artillery. We're going to move one of these dudes up here. So we're going to build an artillery in Washington. And we're going to place 3 dudes here. And 1 dude here, and a naval infantry in, is that Northern England? Yep, Northern England. As the British start quaking in their boots. Okay. Oh, there is one more thing. Something I forgot to mention. which I had said I would mention last round. So when the British moved up on convoy system to stage 2, what that meant was that their merchant ships have decided to lure German subs to the surface. So whenever a German sub convoys a British line, the British get to shoot back at one. And I forgot, so let's just do it now. The British sub had convoyed the German sub had convoyed the British line a couple minutes ago. I don't think it works for raiders, the convoy raiders. I think it just works for subs. So here we go. It's a 1. You got to hit a 1. And missed. Okay. Just a little bit extra. Maybe you can hit 1 sub a game or something with that one. There's also more if you finish that technology. I think it might boost your escorts or something. I can't remember. So the British have got, here, let's just roll for this. See if they can get more than 3 this time. No! A snake eyes! 2! Good Lord. And they're at 40, so British get 42 IPP. On to Austria's turn. So Austria has 12 IPPs. They're going to buy 4 infantry. They don't have any major factories. And looks like they don't get any free diplomacy rolls. So let's just take their turn then. They bought 4 dudes. So let's go after this guy here. That would be going into mountains for sure. Let's take a couple of dudes in there as well. And then we really want our major factory back. So we got to be careful of the Italians now, right? What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a trench line there right now. That should be enough, right? Rolling at 6, they're going into mountains. So if we just leave that, that should be okay. But let's go with these 4, 6, plus 2 artillery and a balloon. Yep. So let's see how our Bulgarians fight. They've got an artillery at 3 going into mountains. 6, that's a miss. And they got 2 dudes in a mountain infantry. Let's kick up the mountain infantry. And the 2 infantry at 1. So 2 at 1 and 1 at 3. Misses. And then we have a British infantry. 1. That's a hit. So we'll lose an infantry. Okay. And then we have to retreat. So let's retreat out here, because we did bring the mountain infantry from this spot. And okay. We need some better luck here now. We're going from western, well, I guess from a couple of different places. So we've got 2 artillery, they've got none. And there's no terrain there. One of our artillery is kicked up. So let's do the green one at 5 and the white one at 4. Nothing. And then we got 6 dudes. So 4 at 2 and 2 at 3. 1. Damn. Oh, just one. So they're going to lose their colonial infantry. So they got 1 at 2 and 2 at 4. No hits. Well, at least there's that. Okay. So they lost their colonial infantry here. Now, and they've got 2 infantry left. Let's go back here. You know what? Let's go this way. There we go. We're going to bring our artillery up here as well. And then we're going to rail 2 infantry to, let's go to East Hungary. I'm going to stick that guy off. Put that one on. Okay, so we got 4 to put down. Oh, you know, oh, no, I don't want to do it. I was going to say I could use that artillery to shoot the French guy, but I think I'd rather move him. So, this guy. Let's go 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. So we're up 2 and down 2. That's 12. And we got 12. And you know what? I've got stuff to do today, so I better cut it off here. Yeah, I'm going to cut it off here. So thanks for joining me today. We'll get to the rest of this turn tomorrow. I'll make time tomorrow to do it. Yep. Okay, take care, everyone. General Hand Grenade out.